Welcome to Huguenot Street. Oh, you know, the beginning strings of this beautiful place we call New Paltz. Many have asked why Huguenot Street is so special. Well, here's the reason why. Many years ago, beginning in the 1600s, 1677 to be exact, 12 men from Bevier, Crispel, Deo, Dubois, Frere, Hasbrook, and Lefevre families met with the Esopus Indians and purchased 40,000 acres of land. In return, the Indians received items such as domestic supplies. The settlers then began to build their village, and within a couple of generations, permanent homes were constructed from local stone, following Dutch building architecture that included kitchen basements, jambless fireplaces, double chimneys, and basement windows. Every town has its share of dark history, but most seem like fairy tales in comparison to mysterious stories and accounts that have been passed down over hundreds of years. Huguenot Street appears to be a very cheerful place by day, but when the sun goes down, the atmosphere is surely chilling. Huguenot Street has a very dark side. Tales of murder and mayhem haunt this historical haven, from tales of axe-yielding ghosts to one of the most grisly murders of the 18th century. This cheerful place, nestled in New Paltz, is a treasure trove of legends and twisted tales. I was able to sit with two people who have had experiences on Huguenot Street unlike any other. They happen to be very scary. So Steph, tell me a little bit about your experience on Huguenot Street.
When me and my friends were freshmen here, we decided to explore Huguenot Street because we heard it was really beautiful and historic, and we were all into that kind of thing. So we went and we were looking into all of the houses, and it was really cool, and I was kind of creeped out a little bit, but you know, I went along with it anyway. And then we got to the cemetery and we were walking through, and as we were walking through, the church bell started going off, and that really, really spooked me. So I ran away from my friends, kind of lost them, found them again, and then decided that we weren't gonna go there again.
Was the church bell going off at a time that church would be happening, or it was going off at a time that was really random and that's why it was scary?
I remember checking my phone to see what time it was. I don't remember what time it was now, but I remember that it wasn't a time that church bells were supposed to go off. So that made me more scared.
So Dan, tell me a story or a time where you were with your friends or alone on Huguenot Street and you had a really scary story or a really scary encounter. If you did.
Yeah, definitely. I think I was around 15 years old. I was with a group of my friends, and it was around dusk. It was almost completely dark outside. We were walking down the street, and it was actually almost Halloween too. Throw that in there, make it a little more spooky. And so we're walking by a house, and I look out on the deck of the house. It's like an abandoned house, kind of scary looking. And I could have swore I saw Michael Myers. No joke. Like, right out of the movie, like a scene, like I'd see him just standing there staring at me. And I like turn to my friend, like freaking out, and I'm like shaking. I'm like, dude, I just saw fucking Michael Myers over there, man, I swear. And he just looks over, and there's just nothing. It's just an abandoned house. There's nothing going on. There's no one creeping on us. And so they're like telling me, you know, I'm a wimp, there's nothing there, I'm just a scaredy cat. And we keep walking down the street, and one of my other friends ends up seeing like something else, like creepy, but like in the bushes, like not on a house this time, but like something lingering, like a shadowy, just Michael Myers, something creepy. I don't even know, but now I was making fun of him. I'm like, well, now you're scared. See, there's some scary shit going on around here, man. This street is haunted. Like, we gotta book it. We gotta get out of here.
Ever go back to Huguenot Street or no?
No.
Will you ever?
No.
Just because it was so scary?
Like, yeah, like the Halloween movies, like, they scare me. Like, when I was a kid, like, no joke. Those were like nightmares for me. So when I thought I really did see Michael Myers, never going back to that street. You crazy? That house? Never. No way. I was scarred for life. Huguenot Street really is haunted. Like, I'm not going back.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
After hearing these encounters with the haunted Huguenot Street, I suggest that if you do not want to be scared, to go visit this historical place when it is still day.